Your vote is your power. Go out there, go and register so you can have a voter's card. So when the time for election comes around, you'll be able to choose your leader. On that note, I say you are welcome to another interesting edition of your weekly magazine program on Africa Independent Television, AIT. The program is called Personality, Places and Events. My name is EDITION. I am so happy and so glad to be here, and I thank you very much for being part of the show today. What a way of starting another new week. Lest I forget, I would like to say happy new month to our viewers out there. Without taking too much of our time, let me go straight to the business of today. We're not having any events today. We're having two important personalities. Our first interview happens to be with the former governor of ABIA State. We're talking of Dr. ORJI UZOR Kalu. Sheyi Edition of Personality, Place and Events had a chat with him, his personal life, and look into some other areas. Let's sit tight and watch this special interview with the former governor of ABIA State, Dr. ORJI UZOR Kalu, and he also is an APC chieftain. Don't go away. I'll be right back to tell you our second guest on the program, Personality, Places and Events.
One love, man. Tubabadea, Personality, Places and Events. Keep watching, keep watching. Don't try to change that dial, man. One love. Thank you.
My name is EDITION. Today, I call him a big fish. I have a very, very important personality. A man I personally have a very, very high level of respect for. And of course, I do refer to him as an icon of hope. A man of sterling qualities, with monumental accomplishment, and of course, a national phenomenon. Chief ORJI UZOR Kalu. Say your most welcome.
Thank you very much.
Who is ORJI UZOR Kalu?
Well, my name is ORJI UZOR Kalu. From humble beginning, I was born and bred up in Aba, and I went through schools in Christ the King School, Aba, my first primary school, and I passed there. I went to a school in Aba called Ejama High School for 2 years, and I went to Government College Umuahia, where I obtained from Government College Umuahia. While at Government College Umuahia, I had an exchange program between ABIA, Imo State Government and Kaduna State Government. So I went to Bariwa College for 3 months on the exchange program, and people from Bariwa also came to Government College Umuahia. And later on, when I had my school certificate, I went to University of Maiduguri. And honestly, Maiduguri, I was chairman of Borno State Water Board later on, and I was also chairman of Cooperative and Commerce Bank at the age of 27 of Eastern Nigeria, and I was chairman of the board. So I have been in commodity trading, in crude oil trading, in trading of all cash crops. You can see sugar, rice, fuels, plastic industries, vegetable oil industries, industries that are converting scraps to ingots, aluminium ingots, bronze, and etc. So for me, I'm active to do community work, and I do a lot of community work in our different communities all over Nigeria. And like in the riverine area, we're doing a lot of community work for people we work with in the shipping industry. And in Upland, we are also doing a lot of community work.
You're a very, very successful businessman before the age of 39. You went community. Yes. My question to you, why politics?
It's only in politics I can help communities, and I have nothing, I have no other business being in politics than to serve the people. Because that is when people talk, I laugh at them. Because when I laugh at people, they don't know what I laugh. I laugh in my mind and spirit. Because by the time I was going into politics, I have worked anywhere I can work. I was member of First Bank Board. I was member of Hallmark Bank Board. I was member of Owando Board. I was chairman of 2 banks and solidly a cocoa trader, a rice trader, and a successful industrialist. I had one of the largest furniture factory in Maiduguri and here in Krikri, Happy Home Furniture and all the rest of them. So I look at people, I laugh at them because sometimes Nigerians behave like people who knows, but in real content of them, they knows nothing. That is the truth.
What do you refer to as your major achievements?
I was able to give education to our people. They had no education, and I'm very proud to say that. All the kids, when they see me on the road today, they are very excited. I can give you an example. I was in a friend of mine, we were eating lunch in South Wires. We were at his house with some other of my colleagues. And some people, families, they were there. So a young lady that came with the parents when we were eating dinner. So they started arguing. I never knew she's from ABIA because she spoke more of Yoruba than speaking Igbo. So when somebody raised, I think something happened in television, they see one of the governors for content of nonsense, they say he had free education. And the girl never knew I was the one. He said, this is not the kind of free education I had in Abia State. That is the truth. He said, when ORJI Kalu was governor, he gave us free education.
You never knew you were the one.
You never knew I was the one. Jerry Wire is alive, you can ask him. I had some other friends that were inside the place. I had the former Minister of Federal Capital, Minister of State Federal Capital, Chukwudome was inside the place. So the young lady jumped up. I was first cab, nobody introduced anybody, everybody, they were just eating, you know, it was semi-bad day, something. So they started arguing. He said, no, these people are talking rubbish. These are mediocres. When ORJI Kalu was governor, he gave us free education. I benefited. My father is here, my mother is here. Mommy, you remember you people didn't pay. The argument, Mommy, is it not the story you used to tell us? The mother started the story. So the mother now told her that this is ORJI Kalu sitting around the corner. Yeah? Because they were in another sitting room, but it's an open thing. But they didn't know I came in. So once they started the argument, Terry started calling me, to come and hear what they are saying about you. So I came out. The girl handled these big men and women. He told them, he said, no. So this, when I pass through airport, you see a lot of people coming to me and say, thank you, sir, for people were paying Abia State University 7,000. We never did, because I was paying 93,000 for 35,000 students. No matter where you come from, we write checks every month to give back to this university. We substitute, after paying 100,000, they pay 7,000, I pay 93,000. I said they must contribute something. But in secondary school, before even Obasanjo came with UBA and all the rest, we were full free education, fully. People from other states, neighboring states, were coming to Abia State to have their education. They had it so cozy. And the greatest investment we did was in education. And we built a lot of roads, and those roads are collapsed today. And when I see people saying, I built Dubai roads, I built this road, I look at them, and I look at them as people that need God's grace. Because if they have God's grace, they won't be saying that. They know that every road built needs 2-3 years for maintenance. And not even the one they are carrying all containers. You see the heavy containers that you have in Aba that damages road, they are not even following the law. That the container must be 30 tons, the trailer must be this and that, 22 tons. They don't follow nothing. They just carry it. So today and then, we achieve a lot.
Your party, the ruling party, yes, when they came in, they promised lots of goodies for the Nigeria. I agree with me, there's so much hunger in the land, sir.
Yes.
What now gives you the confidence that your party will still win come 2019?
No. Let me tell you. This party came into office when there was difficulty all over the world. And you agree with me or not, you know, there was recession all over the world. And that was worldwide recession. If you used to earn $10, you started earning $3. What was your expenditure? Your expenditure was $10. So how do you want the president to perform magic? And moreover, the goodwill we could have take off from, the president made empty treasury. You see, let me tell you, the international community, intelligence community are pressurizing the president not to say more of what they have said about looting in Nigeria. That is the truth. Buhari is a very restrained man by international community. Because if he opened his mouth to say what happened in NPC, what happened in Central Bank, Nigerians might not feel very good about governance. So this is the issue. So when people talk, I laugh at them. People like us are restrained. I'm not somebody who can come to camera and start saying things that happen behind the scenes. And secondly, with the world recession, you also had difficulties in the world, people migrating from there, the Libyan problem, a lot of arms coming into the country, and all the rest of them. So you see that President Buhari also got sick. So the medical attention about caused a lot of havoc on his plan. So I'm not speaking for him, I'm not his spokesman, but as a party man, I believe that he has done well in some areas. In terms of the economy, he has not done very well, but he's grappling with it. You can see there's a lot of stimulus going in. When I see most of our leaders from 1960s till then, they have not shown a lot of commitment. Most of them don't even understand what is macro and microeconomy. And once you don't understand this, how can you grow the place? It's difficult to grow the place. So when I see people also who say they are economists, they are talking, we are not out of recession. I hope you know that. Wow. We are not out of recession. So when I see people say we're out of recession, I say they don't understand what they're talking about. I can sit with anybody, whether in government, out of government, or this camera, to challenge the person and give him the direction we are not out of recession. Because we are still having road map to be out of recession. I can see us, the government is battling to do it happen. But when they come, you don't continue, you can't tell people we're out of recession. Whether you're a minister, whether you are NLC or anything you are, you don't do that because we are not out of recession. The indices are there. But what the presidency and the federal government are doing is to continue pumping stimulus, which is what the economy needs to come out of recession. I can see us moving out of recession by 2019.
Sir, looking at what you have achieved in life, you have been spotted sometimes eating roadside akara with friends. Why do you still live with the common people?
No, it's not about common people. It's to practice what I started with. It's only fools who think they have arrived, they cannot go back. Like this Christmas in Ibere, I went to many villagers, their houses to eat. That will not remove anything from me. I went with my wife. Sometimes my wife will stand up. She'll say, oh, I'm tired of sitting. I say, okay, go back home. She will say, okay, let me sit small. Because when I'm going out, my wife thinks I just have to go to somewhere and gist. But she saw in a day that we visited almost 50 houses, eating small rice, in my village. Which is how I started. And I can't stop. Even if you make me president tomorrow, I will still do the same thing. Because it's the right thing to do. It's selfless behavior. It's showing them we are one. It's showing them that we can all pull together. Because the way you go up is also the way you come down. So we must be prepared. Because everything you see in life is vanity. Unless our leaders and people who go and pack money in Swiss banks and pack money in anywhere they are hiding it, instead of creating employment and creating an atmosphere where they can interact with the poor. If we interact well with the poor, our society will be good. There will be no stealing. There will be no house breaking. Even in our place in Ibere, we have 0% armed robbery, we have 0% violent crime, because as a community, you see, there are a lot of good people in my community. Some of them are very religious, some of them are very sociable. We have everybody there. We try to portray our community for what it is. We have people from my community who do community service. Not only me, like Elder Ekoma, like Smart Okoma, these are people from my community. Like even those who live in America, Daneke, they give back to society. We agreed as a community that we must be giving back to this community what we're doing. You can imagine you saw our cultural festival. It was superb. We have nothing. There's no native doctor in our community. We don't do medicine. Nothing. In the Ibere, there's no native doctor all over. We don't have it. But we don't believe in it. We believe in God.
He's a true Nigerian, of course. And we, in our little way, brought a gift to him on behalf of Personality, Places and Events Africa Television. He said thank you for all their documents.
She Nabode.
One love, man. Tubabade, Personality, Places and Events. Keep watching, keep watching. Don't try to change that dial, man. One love. Thank you.
Welcome back. That was a special interview we had with the former governor of ABIA State. I'm talking Dr. ORJI UZOR Kalu. I hope you really enjoyed that package. Now, let's go straight to the last part of today's edition, which happens to be an interview. I will ask you this question, and I want you to answer. Do you take care of yourself and be conscious of the things that you eat? Health is wealth, they say. She additionally had a chat with the managing director of MARVEGLO Plus, and we're talking of Mrs. Bukola Oyegbade. You need to sit tight and hear much from this woman. I'll be right back to say thank you for watching the show, Personality, Places and Events. Don't go away. See you at the other side.
My guest today, she's no other than the managing director of MARVEGLO Plus, Mrs. Bukola Oyegbade. Madam, you're welcome.
Hello everybody, hello Nigeria.
Who is Bukola?
Bukola Oyegbade is the managing director of MARVEGLO Plus Limited. We are partner to Korea Ginseng Corporation from South Korea. We are basically into the business of health and beauty products. Yes, we started this business last year. We did our launching in 2017 in the month of July. Though we are new, but we have gone far. We are basically into organic products, basically natural. Our product is ginseng. It's from ginseng plants from South Korea. There are so many ginseng plants in Nigeria, in Africa, even in the world at large. But ours is different. Based on our vision and mission, we know that our product is special. The way it's being produced, the way it's being manufactured is different from others. We are natural. No chemical is added to our product. No preservative is added to our product. We are basically organic.
You talk about your products. Tell us the products and what benefits do you have for the masses.
We are talking about Chankwanchan Korea Red Ginseng. Yes, we have various Korea Red Ginseng in the world, and the best of all is this brand that MARVEGLO Plus Limited is handling right now. We are the sole Africa partner of Korea Ginseng Corporation from South Korea. Chankwanchan is the #1 brand of Korea Red Ginseng in the whole world. We have different Korea Red Ginseng in the world. In fact, we have different ginseng in the world. We have American ginseng, we have Chinese ginseng, we have Japan ginseng, we have South Korea ginseng. But the best of all is South Korea ginseng, and that is where our brand comes from. Among the South Korea ginseng, the Euromonitor International has endorsed our brand Chankwanchan Korea Range Ginseng, manufactured by Korea Ginseng Corporation, which is our parent company, as the #1 Korea Range Ginseng in the world. We have different products. We have products for men, we have products for women, we have products for old, we have products for young, we have products for middle age, we have products for everybody. Our products varies, and there are so many things our products do. What do they do? Our products help in boosting immunity. We realize that in the time past, for like 5-10 years ago in Nigeria, in Africa, we have been experiencing epidemic outbreak, and which has given us so much concern. So the MARVEGLO Plus team met together with our partners from South Korea. We sat down. How can we bring this immunity booster to Africa? Last year, we were able to conclude on that, and the product is right here in Nigeria. We have various types of products which are been certified by our NAFDAC. They are certified and they are right now in the market. Chankwanchan is the #1 brand of Korea Range Ginseng.
If I may ask, man, this product, are these supplements or they are drugs?
Our products are food supplements. Just like we take our food, just like we take our water, food supplements is just like that. You can take it as you want, but we all know that even if you take excess of water, it can have adverse effects. So it's just like food. It's not what you take maybe between 2 days or 3 days. You take it continuously if you want to live well. We all know that we are living well, but we still want to live healthier than what we are right now. We always want to improve on our health status. We have here extracts every time. It's the same thing as the previous product I mentioned, extract 120 gram. The only difference is extract 120 gram is concentrate, while every time is diluted with water. It's in pouch, easy to use, to move around. We have extract capsule gold for people that doesn't like bitter taste. It's good for us. It also boosts immunity. It helps to maximize our performance. It also helps to maintain healthy mental ability. It cleanses blood. We have another product which is Women Balance. Chankwanchan Korea Range Ginseng Women Balance. This is good for women. Women tend to change at every point in time because of the burden of activities on women. This product is good for us. To maintain our social healthy life, it's good for us. It helps to balance hormones. For people that have issues with their menstruation, it's good for us. For people that are tending towards menopausal period, it's good for us. This product is very wonderful. It's also an immune booster. It makes you look youthful. We have another one that is tonic mouth. Tonic mouth is for people. Some people will say ginseng, they have issue with ginseng, it makes them very hypersensitive. This is good for you. Tonic mouth is good for you. When you look at the overall work of Chankwanchan Korea Range Ginseng, except for the people that complain about hypersensitive, tonic mouth is good for you. It helps to protect you from aging fast. It helps from being dizzy. For people that are recovering from sickness, is very good for us. Yes, it aids in fast recovery. It also helps to eliminate anemia.
Yes, we've actually come to the end of this segment, personality, places and events, and we're presenting this gift to the managing director of this wonderful organization. And let me call the organization, I should be able to pronounce it very well at this time. MARVEGLO Plus. Wow, thank you so very much. All right, madam, on behalf of my crew, personal places and events, I present to you for all that I've done. Thank you so much. Alright, we've come to the end of this program. Until I come in next week, same thing, same time. My name is EDITION. Look at it. Let me see. Let me see how it comes.
Wow. We hope you really enjoyed that special interview with Mrs. Bukola Oyegbade. And if you want to join them, or probably you want to get in touch with them, you can get in touch with them on those numbers you're seeing on the screen, and of course join them on their website address. I'll say thank you very much for watching the show Personality Places and Events. But before I go, let me just tell you this, that on this program we do cover events, social events, corporate events. Please get in touch with us with the number you're seeing on the screen. And of course, we talk to important personalities in our society, those who are covering an edge in their different profession. Join us on our social media platform, on our YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Like our pages. We really appreciate that. Until next week, when I'm going to join you again on another edition of this program, I will say you have a wonderful week ahead. God bless you, take good care of yourself, and bye for now.